It's terrible.
We're starting.
Let's
We're
go.
starting.
Let's go.
Ow, my elbow.
Okay. My veins keep scraping my fingers. Let me just do a quick little zoomy zoom thing real quick. Let me pause the share. Actually, no, I'll just do this.
Oh my god, that.
What the heck?
What?
Let me do one little thing.
I know how to do venipuncture.
Wait, what? Venipuncture?
Yeah, that's called blood draws on a
Oh,
vampire.
that sounds cool.
Oh, okay.
No, I did phlebotomy for a bit. So.
I just,
Yeah.
I would like
Study.
shake or something.
You gotta be confident.
That's
Yeah.
well, the lady who did mine last time was confident. She didn't hurt me. I think barely a scar.
Yeah, you can't hesitate. If you hesitate,
Well, the worst thing, the other girl like put it in and it was like.
It's done. I got this one dude to
Does
do
anybody know how to get
He,
other
like,
people
stuck me 3
permission on
times.
here? Just curious.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, like permission to do crap.
Like what?
I literally hate this.
oh my god.
Oh, you're trying to give
Permission to
yourself
do what?
permission on that.
Like
on that.
record.
You're gonna have to do it from whichever one is the. Is that the main one?
Host? Are you trying to give at person
This
host?
is the host, guys. This is the
Okay,
host.
then it shouldn't
and
need
it's-
permission for anything, right?
Yeah, I do. Well, I'm not trying to record from this one. I'm trying to record from the other one. This is so silly.
You just give host status
Extend
to
this one
yours.
too much.
Yeah, how do I get that up? Oh, wait. I know how to do it. Just
Look
kidding.
at
Oh, I know how to do
your
this.
muscles are
I'm
too
dumb.
small.
Yeah,
What you're
that's,
saying.
I think so. That's yeah.
No, did you know that you can like gain so much muscle that it literally tears, your tendons start tearing because your muscle mass is too much. So people with like roids,
Yeah.
yeah, like
Roids,
they end
like-
up tear up their tendons because their muscles are so big. It just like basically pops.
I've seen a video of this one dude who had it was like doing that. I can't remember the bench press,
Yeah.
and his pectoral just freaking.
I
And
think
then,
I saw that
and, it-
video.
and the tendon just went.
That was nasty.
And then the pectoral just ballooned up,
It was
and
disgusting.
he was just walking around like this.
It was
It's
nasty.
pretty disgusting. Yeah,
It's
it's pretty
awful.
nasty. It's pretty. It's pretty bad.
Recording in progress.
Nice. Hit the get it button.
Get it.
Got it.
Get it.
Got it.
Sorry. Okay, cool. We're good now.
Hey.
Guys, welcome to another in-person session of D&D. Let's hope this works. I'm kidding, it'll be great. Alright, fellas. So, last we were here, you guys arrived in Havelfind. So let me refresh you on Havelfind here. This is a place, it is snowed here. It is kind of edged into winter. You guys are kind of at the back end of October here, or what is the equivalent of October. So as you guys traversed the steppe with the boat cruise, I think you did that for like several days, a while, to get to Havelfind. So it is snowed. This is a very flat place. You know, it kind of leads into this lake on the side. But as you kind of approach it, you notice there's like kind of cliffs, you know, farther out. But this is kind of like a low area. So as you enter, you notice this is a very lively town. Probably no more than about 600 people here. And you know, I've kind of described it previously, but I'm going to do it again. Everything is kind of Nordic-ish. All the houses are made out of wood. Very steep roofs, however you guys say it, whatever. Anyway, so a lot of these buildings are painted in very pretty, like, whites with royal blue. Like, that's kind of their theme color for this place. So you see a lot of that, but some of the larger structures made out of, you know, some stone and stuff like that. There is a good bit of stone in this place, just because you don't exactly see too many forests around here. Surrounding this entire city is like lots of farmland, and I mentioned as you guys entered the town, you noticed that they seem to be tilling up with the Rothades, or what they're called. They're like these kind of giant muskox looking beasts, very fluffy, kind of fuzzy, and they're kind of cute though. So they're kind of like tilling up this crop that they've grown out of the ground, and as you kind of like pass, you get a little look at it. It's almost like this like it looks like a fruit, kind of hard casing, blue. It's blue, very odd. And it kind of has, you know, like snake plants, how they're very like firm, little, you know snake plant? Okay, well, it's like, you know, like the little indoor plants that you get, and they're like kind of tall, and they just like
Oh,
stick
the
to it,
rattlesnake plants!
and they're very like stiff.
Yeah, my
leaves,
mom has
kind of thin.
those.
They kind of have a point at the
They're very pretty. They
Yeah.
actually, they like close up and then open
They're cool.
depending on
You're
the
confusing me
sunlight.
now.
Oh, sorry, I'm
She's
sorry.
like,
I'm
wait,
sorry, never mind.
But they like kind of have a point at the end. Anyway, that's
I
kind of
know
what
what
these
they are.
plants look like. So there's lots of them. And you guys enter the town from the front. They don't have a big gate or anything like that. Like they do kind of have guards posted up, but they don't like stop you in any way. And you guys had kind of gone through what they call Midtown, which is like kind of the hub of the city. That's where there's a lot of nicer homes and a lot of businesses and things like that. You do kind of see like a little map kind of on the side somewhere. You see a little map just kind of showing where everything is. Because you do notice that the road is relatively large, and you guys are not the only ones entering this city. Like, although there are about 600 residents here, it being kind of a nice port town across this, lake, very well traveled by traders and things like that. So there are others through here that you can tell definitely are not from here. Some people come in and they're not even wearing their winter coats, so you can tell that they're kind of dumb and just rolling through, not prepared, ill prepared. Like yourselves. You guys got coats from the boat cruise, but whatever.
Yeah. We fit it.
So you guys kind of came to this job board posting, right? You kind of saw that in Midtown, and you saw a couple, needing help on the docks. You saw a curse that needs assistance with a location attached, and then you also saw a monster kill or something that needed help. So you guys had kind of decided some of you would go take over the curse segment and some of you would kind of go investigate the monster section. So how was that split again? What did you guys decide?
I was on the beast killing team.
I was also on the beast.
Beast.
I think it's just me and Silas.
Curse team. And then Mishra and Buddy decided to kind of go find Mittens, I think is what it was.
Oh,
yeah, no! Oh no, I'm
So,
so guilty now.
Go find Mittens.
Number 5.
So, alright, so that's where we're starting. The snow is lightly falling, and I'd also mentioned that part of the lake is frozen, and the docks extend out pretty far, so you're not just launching ships into ice. Yeah. Smart move. But anyway.
Yep.
So we're both on our way to our
Sure.
respective.
Go ahead and start.
Did we get like address of where we're supposed to go?
Yes, yeah. So, you guys are going somewhere over here. It was a curse, right? Aberon Square, that's kind of like a nicer area. Yeah.
We're on.
Oh, let me grab my little charger for my computer. I forgot I needed that. And then the rest of you guys, the dock work was in Worktown, kind of close to the docks. And then Worktown. And then the monster was somebody. It was a farm out on the. It was like that far farm on your left, Savannah. I literally got my charger. Where is it?
It was right here.
You guys seen a square charger?
Oh, it's right here.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's helpful.
Sorry, I didn't.
You're good. Okay.
I'm zoned out.
Nuts. Okay.
So, Silas, you think you can fix this curse?
Oh no.
Oh,
You're not talking about,
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen it, but
Well, that's fair. Did you
yeah,
just...
it's a that degree, then certainly not.
So... Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me look at you. So... Have you cured curses before?
No, it's sort of a recent hobby I've acquired.
Interesting. Well, I for one am very intrigued to see how you do, and I think you will do great.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I hope you do great. Because if this works, I may be a customer for you. I need a curse cured as well.
What curse do you need cured?
Well, it's for my girlfriend. She's kind of has a curse where she can't leave her village.
Mm,
And if you would help with that, I will pay you.
well, we'll see how this goes.
All right. I think it's this way.
Yeah.
Your turn, guys.
Okay, so we are,
Going to the farm.
I guess so. Where are we location wise in here?
You guys are at the north part of Midtown. Yeah, the top.
Jorgensen, I'm a little surprised you decided to go on the beast hunt. I would assume you would stick by Maynard's side.
I figure Maynard was big enough muscle for at least to help Silas out. I figured I'd come and at least we would have a trophy for our troubles if we don't get the money that we are owed.
Well, you know, if we can kill this thing, I mean, we don't even know what we're about to hunt down. I don't know. Are you familiar with this area at all?
I'm not familiar with this area. I'm just as in the dark as you are.
Okay. That's fair. Endurance, do you think there would be any big... I mean, we did just face a dragon. Surely not another dragon.
I mean, it's pretty populated over here. I wouldn't think there would be anything particularly nefarious, but I have been wrong before. So maybe it's something that's smaller that just happens to be terrorizing farmland. I know wolves can be a problem, but I mean, they did specify that it was a beast or a monster of some kind. But I think they would have stated it was wolves or something. So
Okay.
I don't know. We should be on our guard, but I wouldn't expect anything too horrible.
Okay. Well, I guess with everything being white, we'll be able to find tracks easily enough, so
True.
let's go find where, you know, he's asking for this, so.
Yeah.
And just a reminder, Milos and Seda have kind of parked themselves in an inn somewhere.
Okay, do you think
Or
we should
something.
ask them to
Restaurant.
come with us?
They could be helpful if we do need to fight something. I mean,
I would be down for their help.
Okay.
I have no qualms.
Okay.
yeah.
Could we double check?
Okay, so there was kind of like, you saw them walk into a building that it has like a sign over it that's kind of like a restaurant or whatever.
A restaurant?
Yeah, there's popped in a restaurant.
Okay. Could we go follow them and get
Sure.
them?
Yeah,
Okay,
you can go talk to them.
let's do it.
Let's do it.
So you go into this restaurant, and the restaurant is called the Angry Beaver. And yeah. And so you walk in and it's kind of just like a homey little place. You know, people are just sitting in their little booths having a good time. It's very warm. This food smells very good. It smells very warm. This whole vibe is very warm. Anyway, so you see them kind of parked over at a table, looking at some maps and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, you wanna go over?
I guess I'll kind of, I guess I'll look at everybody and be like, should I go ask them, or do you want to come with me, or should I?
We'll just approach. Let's just,
Okay.
You be at the front because you have more in common than at least one of them.
well, I'll go too.
I mean, there's a point there somewhere. So it's just like walking around.
Follow with endurance, and I guess
Yeah.
we go up to them and I say, are y'all seeking to cross the lake at all? Are you know, do you have the money or the funds accessible to you?
And Seda kind of looks up from her maps and she's like, oh, we had not exactly planned on crossing the lake quite yet. I'm sure there's a couple places around here that we'd like to investigate first, before we continue on. This
Right.
area, you know, being around a lake, very rich in towns and culture and things like that.
Well, we were having to cross this lake soon. There's not a lot of passages, so we were hoping to, we were looking at the job wanted board and found an interesting monster kind of hunting one of the farms was asking about. So we were going to investigate. If you wanted to come, we'd be more than appreciative of an extra pair of hands or two.
monsters, you said?
Mm-hmm.
And
Some sort of
Milos-
beast?
Milos looks over and he's kind of like, yeah, monsters are not exactly her forte. And she's like, yeah, listen, if you do need help of a severe sort, sure. But, I can't exactly say I'd be much help in a fight.
Well, that's useful. So.
You know what? It's fine. It's okay. It's all right. We're not upset.
I'm sorry.
I'm
that,
like-
um,
Kind of grab Elodia and be like, we are not upset. This is actually okay. This is okay. This is a good thing.
We were just trying to.
We can handle this.
We were just trying to gather up funds to get out of here.
well, if I can help you in any other way, yeah, I would be more than happy to help you in any other way. But hey, I'll even perform some songs for whoever to pick up some money if you guys need something. Like,
We'll take that
much
favor
appreciate.
at a later date, possibly.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
and Milos kind of gets up and steps off to the side with you guys, and he kind of, he says, we had some very bad run-ins previously with monsters, and we narrowly escaped. So I think I apologize that we can't be more help. I just don't exactly think she's in quite the state right now to do that. Nor am I. And he kind of like pulls back like a little spot, and you can see it's kind of bandaged. And he's like, I'm still recovering from a couple fights here myself, so I'm sorry, but we're going to have to pass.
It's totally fine. It's okay. I mean, we are perfectly capable. I mean, we have lost people, sure, but we brought them back. We have also had hard times, and some of us are still going through those hard times, but it is okay, and we can handle this. And we thank you for even being willing to talk to us. So.
Of course, if we can help with anything else, just let us know. And of course, Seda, she's a very excellent musician, so I'm sure that if you do need something, we can probably help you in that way.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Of course.
So I'm gonna like grab Elodia by the elbow and kind of like drag her off a short distance and be like, listen, actually, I think this is a positive thing. I do, because the more I think about it, the more I realize we need funds, right? And the more people involved in our little monster hunting escapade would mean that they want money. So that would mean less money for us. So, good thing.
I guess you could say that.
So I guess I'll kind of go look at Gorgonson and be like, I think better go look for the monster now. It's a little.
I agree. I'm all for more money. Away.
Okay, so you guys exit the Angry Beaver. Meanwhile, Mishra has grabbed Buddy by the wrist, and she's like, come on, it looks like there's probably some places up here that sell mittens, come on. And Buddy's just kind of like, whoa. Mittens, what color do you like?
I like red.
Oh, that would fit your coat very well.
Thank you.
This looks like a good place. And she like shows you this store, and it looks like they sell a lot of wool goods and things like that. They've got a lot of sweaters in the window. And so she pops in there, and she's just like looking at mittens and whatever, and she like finds a pair that's red. She like shows them to you. She's like, what do you think?
I like those.
Yeah? Me too. And then she's like pulls on a pair, and it's like multicolored little mittens with like a big, zigzag patterns and whatever. She's like, I like these, I think, but I wonder if I could buy a third one. And she like picks up another one and like conjures her mage hand and like pops it on there, and so then the mage hand has a mitten too.
Wow.
She's like,
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed.
and she's like, how much are these? And so the shopkeeper looks at her, and he's like, it's 5 gold a pair. And she's like, we have the funds, right, buddy?
I think we do. Got a couple of
I don't know. What do you think, Mr. Machan? And Mr. Machan's like, and she's like, I think so too.
No.
And so she's like, okay, buddy, I'll buy these. Do you want those?
Sure, I'll take them.
Okay. Do you have gold?
I'll check my pockets. I think I have 10 gold. Oh, such just too
Well, I think it's worth it. Let's
Okay.
buy it.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh my god.
So she presents 5 gold. So you take 5 gold, and she'll say, "Can I maybe have 2 more gold?
Oh gosh.
Just
Oh, dear.
7 gold total for me."
Sure.
Thank you. And so she buys all 5 mittens.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fine.
So she buys the 5 mittens. And
Right
she's like,
here. making
"Look at us
money.
now. Hopefully our magic doesn't burn through these or something, you know?
Yeah, hopefully not.
That would be unfortunate."
Did she get one for her mage hand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
she
why I
okay?
needed
I'm
to
sorry.
have care.
Oh my god.
That's
So
awesome.
anyway, what do you think we should do next, buddy? Now that our hands are toasty.
We can look for a job.
Oh! That might be a good idea, I guess. What should we go do?
I don't know. We could explore it and see what there is to do.
That's a good idea. I like that. Well, take it away.
All right, let's go.
So you guys exit the wool shop. What would you like to do?
I guess just like look for signposts or like
Yeah.
any.
So you see some signpostings, like some of the same ones for like, monster curses, work at the docks, things like that. You also see one for needed pest control at the chateau.
The chateau.
Oh.
Mhm.
Chatty is like. So I point to the pest control one and say, "What do you think about that one?"
Pest control? What does that mean? Like, control the pests.
Kind
Well, I'm good to go if you are.
of. Okay.
Let's go. So they start making their way down to the chateau.
We're not gonna find them.
I would watch this cartoon. It's a great
Gone
cartoon.
forever.
Meanwhile,
Really?
Silas and Maynard,
Did we make it?
you guys get over to Eberron Square, and you arrive at the residence, and this looks like to be a very nice 2-story residence, well kept. Knock on the door. And a person answers the door in kind of like this very simple garment, a man, an older man. And so, light hair, salt and peppery, a little beard going on. And he says, "Hello, how can I help you?"
We saw your ad for. We saw your request for curse removal.
Oh, indeed. That is what we need right now. Yes, I will let you enter. And so he kind of very mechanically almost steps back and opens the door and kind of ushers you in. And as you guys enter, I'm assuming,
Yes.
it's a very well put together, cozy house. As you walk in, there's a long hallway, stairs on the left. This looks like to be a pretty well-to-do family's house. So you enter, and he brings you into kind of like their living space, with a nice like fire in the middle of it, kind of like a chimney that goes up. And so sitting in there is a blonde, like a woman. She's a larger woman, middle-aged, very rosy cheeks, blonde, kind of long braids. And her husband, you're assuming, and child there. So their son is there. He's like, looks very similar, very kind of rosy cheeks, thin-looking teenage boy. And he's kind of sitting there like uncomfortably, just kind of almost distant, vacant look. And husband, kind of this dark hair, beard situation, also middle-aged. So the dude walks in, and he's like, "You're what? Oh, sorry. We have somebody here to talk to you about the curse removal." And the son kind of perks his head up, and he just kind of like knits his brows and looks at you too, and just kind of.
Hello.
And the lady stands up, and she's like, "Oh, thank goodness, we have somebody here to take care of this. I've been worried. I've been so worried. I'm so glad that somebody has finally answered our call. Right, Borislav?" And she looks over at the man, and he's like, "Yes, I have heard quite quite a bit about this curse for days and days, and I'm very ready for this to be over. And she's like, my name is Miroslava, and this is our son, Kirilov. Kirilov, introduce yourself properly. And he kind of reluctantly stands up and kind of like shuffles his feet around, and he's like, hello, nice to meet you, I am Kirilov. And she says, okay, now who are you and what are your credentials?
I am Sir Maynard. I am just his assistant. This is Mr. Silas.
Yes, I am Silas. I am very experienced in removing curses. I've never once failed. And would you please detail me your functions?
And so she is very overjoyed to hear this. And she also kind of says to you, I noticed that your accents, are you from here?
No, we in fact are not. We travel very far and do lots of good curse work.
Indeed. Well, we are very lucky to have you. What fine fortune, right, Borislav? And Borislav's like, yes, fine fortune indeed. I'm going to go outside, and you all take care of this. And he walks out. And she says, please have a seat. And Matzi, go get them some warm drink. And so Matzi the butler kind of like turns around and he's like, yes, ma'am. And walks out. So she says, listen, the problem is, it's on the board. The problem is, my son here, Kirillov, he has this mark on his head. Show them, dear, show them. And so he kind of reluctantly puts his hand out, and you see this circle, like medallion. It's kind of like mandala kind of look, like this big symbol on his hand. And she says, look, this has just presented itself recently, and I don't know what it is, but he has obtained some sort of like power from this? I am uncertain, but it must be a curse. It must be a curse. There's no other explanation for this. And Kirillov says, yes, it just popped up the other day, and I don't know what it is, but I can do this now. He like produces a little flame in his hand.
Oh.
And so she says, look, put it out. No, put it off. No, we will not have this in my house. No. And so he kind of just like puts his hand to the side and kind of, and she's like, remove this curse immediately. We will not have this in our house. No.
Mr. Silas would like to know what the payment will be for such a curse removal.
What was on the page? What was on the page? Borislav, what was on the page? And he's like, I don't remember. You choose. And she's like, 75 gold?
I think I have the page with me. What does it say?
I think it was like 100.
It says here, I'll pull out my monocle. It says here that it is 100 gold.
And she kind of is impressed by your monocle. She's like, oh, very classy. Is that from afar? Is that something that they do abroad?
Well, yes, it helps me examine things clearly,
Indeed.
like maps or books and such.
Indeed. Very clever. Well, if I said 100 gold, I suppose I will do that. Just remove it as soon as you can. I'm going to go and make sure that the warm beverages are on our way. And so she kind of exits. So you are left here with her son.
Okay, see, it was a little bit of cutting out. So basically this kid has a mark on his palm.
Mm-hmm.
That does what exactly?
He can just like produce a flame now. She said that it just like showed up
Okay.
recently.
And so now it's just us and the child?
Yeah. He's probably like 16. He's like a teen.
Okay. I'll ask the kid. So, what did you really do to have this sort of pop up on you?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Would I recognize the mark at all?
Not really. Make an Arcana check or something real quick.
As well.
Yeah, go ahead, both of you.
Since I'm like a warlock, does it seem like warlocky to me? Like
Make a investigation or Arcana. Either one's fine.
22.
22?
Arcana.
Okay, well Maynard immediately looks at this and realizes that this is a magic symbol. This is like the symbol of like a sorcerer.
Of a
Well,
what?
Sorcerer.
he has encountered something that he can innately cast spells now. Little lucky child.
And Kirillov kind of pops his head up a little and he's like, you mean this is special? Permanent, you said? Innately spellcast, I heard you say?
It is very special, but it is also very dangerous. It's a lot of skill and power, and if you don't control it right, you could hurt yourself and others, which would not be good. It's very irresponsible. But you could also do a lot of good with it.
So, you think I could do more than this? He produces the flame again.
Well, I don't know. I think we have to cure you. I think is our job. Silas, do
He
you...
kind of takes it out.
I mean, it's pretty cool that he can do magic. Do you think we should cure him? I would wish I could do that.
Well, my instincts are telling me one thing. My wallet is telling me another.
Yes, me too.
Alright. Let's try to get rid of this thing. Alright, I'm going to...
Oh, wait.
Okay, I will not.
I think I could... this is bad. This is not legal.
Oh no!
I could hide it temporarily.
We're gonna need to run. Are you guys saying this in an aside? I mean,
Yes,
Kirillov
an
is right
aside.
there. He's kind of
I would
okay.
say this.
You guys are stepping over. Okay.
Side.
Do you think we should actually
I suppose
do it?
It's up to the child. Whether he wants it removed.
Alright. Kira, is that your name?
Kirillov is my name.
Kira Love?
Yes.
Um,
Kirillov.
do you wish to keep this? Can I make an insight check and see if he's a good kid? If he's
let him
thinking
think.
about...
He's gonna
He
burn the
kind
house
of
down.
ponders. He kind of looks at it and he's like, I feel like I was chosen for this. This is meant to be.
What does the symbol look like?
It's not one you recognize. It's just what. There you go. That's fine. Yeah. It's just like a circular symbol. It's not of anything you would recognize per se. It's almost like it's a tattoo, on his hand. And upon further inspection, it almost, instead of a tattoo, it looks kind of like a char mark. It's like been like burned in, but it's like black. But he looks at it, he's like, I think I was gifted this by the spirit of the fjords.
What is that? You know what that is?
He says, I wished to be able to stand up to people, and I think this was gifted to me. I don't want it removed.
To stand up to whom?
Let's see. Dragomir.
Dragomir.
Yes.
Who is Dragomir?
He goes to my school.
Is he a child?
No, he's a man like me.
Alright, so he's your age?
Yes.
What does he do?
He just is mean and big so he could fight me and stuff.
Well, you don't want to catch him on fire.
Who says?
Well, that makes me think we should remove it. This is what I was afraid of.
No, I don't think you should remove it.
How about this? What if we remove it and we take care of your friend? Not kill him. We'll just make sure this doesn't happen.
I mean,
Well, let's try not to.
But why can't I do it, you know? I think I should be the one.
Because you will hurt him badly, and that is illegal.
And he kind of do a persuasion check. Maynard.
Persuade.
Oh
It's a journey.
Huh?
13?
13, you said?
Yeah.
So he says, maybe you're right. I don't think I could stand up to him even with this power. But maybe you guys can. Do what you can. He kind of extends his hand.
alright. Silas, we'll cast Remove Curse.
So you cast Remove Curse on his hand, and it's almost like this is not a curse.
Oh crap.
Okay, so it's not going away.
I thought you could do this.
This ain't no curse.
So, okay.
Wait, this isn't a curse?
I guess not.
Surely it must be a blessing.
Ah.
Alright.
So I'm still 100%-ish.
I'll, I'll tell you, I got it. I went to the fjord and I prayed. And it appeared on my hand. I prayed at the shrine.
What is this shrine?
The shrine of the spirits of the fjord.
Where is this?
On the edge of town, by the lake.
It's been spruced up.
That's really good.
That does look
I
good.
like it.
Fjord.
Could you
I'm here for it.
take us there and let us see it?
I guess I can, yes. Sure. And about that time, Miroslava comes in and she's like holding a tray of like a silver tray, and it has these two like very nice silver tankards. And she's like, "Here, I have your warm beverage," and it's essentially just like warmed up mead. And so she presents it to you guys, and she's like, "Here." And then she has a third one here for Kirillov, and she's like, "Here, darling, you need to drink this. You'll freeze to death. Look, you look so pale. You look so pale already. Your fingers are blue. Take some." And so he's like, "Okay," and he just grabs it and just downs it like water. Like, it's ridiculous. And so she's like, "Oh, that's my son." And so she extends it to Silas and Maynard.
Take it. No,
Yeah.
take it.
Oh dear.
I take it.
Okay. You guys feel very warm and toasty on the inside, and you feel great. So yeah. And she says, "So, have you fixed him yet? Is he fixed?"
Well, this curse is quite complex, and I feel that to truly vanquish it, we must go to the source. So, your boy here is going to take us on a little journey.
Indeed. Well,
And when we return, he will surely be curse-free.
oh, perfect. I'm so glad that you happened to come into town. It's so lucky. Good fortune. Thank you.
We'll be back soon.
Now off you go. And so she kind of ushers all of you out. So let's cut back to what the heck is happening with our monster gang.
Okay, so I guess we're like making our way to the farmhouse.
The farmhouse?
Yes.
Yeah. So you guys make it out to this farm out here on the side.
Yeet.
Yeah. I like how we're using our videos. That's fun. Okay, so you guys make it out to the farm, and it's a small, just kind of modest home. You see it's a pen over there with some rothays, and you see this tilled up ground, and you see massive bins on carts of these blue plant that you're not quite sure exactly what it is. So, you need me sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, you guys figure that out.
Oh,
You arrive at the farm.
Right, so is there like a door? Obviously,
Yeah.
main farmhouse.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, well, I guess we should go knock. So I'll go ahead and I'll walk up the porch and kind of go.
And the door opens. Yes?
Oh, hello. There was a flyer in the Midtown about
What? Speak up.
Flyer Midtown monster. Is that
Monster-
you?
Yes. That is in fact me.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm assuming you still need help with this monster, correct?
Huh?
You need help with this
Yes.
monster.
Kill it.
Okay.
Kill it.
What is this monster?
Oh! It's been killing my rothays.
Oh.
It's been
okay.
killing the rothays.
Okay.
Dead.
Mhm.
A lot of them dead.
Okay.
You see my pin out there? You see
Yes.
the pin?
Yeah, I see the pin. Yeah.
I used to have 12 rothays.
Okay.
You see how many I have now?
Not 12.
You see 8. 4. 4 dead. Do you know how detrimental that is to my business?
I'm very sorry.
Do you?
Yep.
Very bad.
Somebody needs to kill this thing. I don't know what it is. It lurks at night.
Okay.
It only kills them when they are out in that far pasture. It doesn't come close to here, but when it's out there, it strikes.
Can we buy one from you?
Oh, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, for a price, sure.
I think we're trying to get money right now, Jorgensen.
Baked.
Hey, we'll discuss that in a minute.
Okay.
It bites them, it kills them instantly. I've seen the carnage. It's a big bite. Kill quickly.
Does it eat them at all?
Mostly. It doesn't leave much behind. Big bite.
Is it big?
If it make big bite, I think it big.
I mean, okay.
Which way does it come in from?
Huh?
Which way?
It comes from the east. My far eastern field. It comes from the east. It bite and kill from the east.
When was the last time it was here? Like
2 nights ago. Killed 2 nights ago.
Did you see any tracks?
No. No tracks.
Oh, okay. Are the carcasses still in the east field?
Some of them. I haven't gotten out there quite yet. My back has been killing me lately with this snowstorm.
Okay.
We'll go and investigate.
Yes, we will do that.
Don't yell at me.
It's like, I'm gonna kind of be like, all right, eastern field, right? Eastern field. Okay.
What
All right.
time is it?
In the day or in real life?
In real life. I mean, in the
In the game?
in the game.
It's like midday. It's like midday.
Okay. I guess as are we walking?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where we're going.
So I say, listen, guys, I just learned a spell to where I can see what Percy sees and hear what he hears. So maybe we can just send him out, see what's going on, come back, or we get endurance to turn into. Though, can you fly? Okay, we'll use Percy. I can also talk to him now, so
We're
won't
gonna
have
use
that
both.
difficulty.
Well,
No, Percy is a little.
Scared.
No, he's just a little
If all else fails,
Just
I
look.
mean, Jorgensen did have the bait idea, so I mean, I could turn into something.
She has
You could
bait.
turn into one of those.
I could turn into one of them.
Oh
I mean,
my
Okay,
God.
just base
I
yourself,
would
and then
not.
Percy can let us know
I
what is
would
going
not.
on.
I mean,
We can do this.
No, we could,
You could
whether
be-
or not
what
we
are they called?
should.
Huh?
What are they called?
Rothes?
Could be a rothe.
I
Just for a minute.
Pretty
I mean,
cute,
just
though.
for
momentarily.
momentarily,
I know.
where it was coming from.
As it starts.
Percy can scout, come back. He is extremely fast. And
Okay.
You have major image, don't you?
I do have major image.
Actually, that's
I do
a
use
that's
major
a.
giant. Was it poinsettia? What was it? What was it? Ruth. Rothes. Yeah, giant rothes. I can create a giant rothe.
let's do that.
Here's
Okay,
what they
we can
look
do
like,
that.
Okay,
guys.
that sounds good. Oh,
Oh,
I
yes.
love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
This
yeah.
foxy looking thing.
Okay,
Wait,
that's
those are rothes?
much better idea.
Yeah.
Much better idea.
They're cute, right?
Yes.
For some
Okay.
reason, I thought
Jorgensen,
that
that's a
was
better idea.
plant.
I
I
completely
don't
agree.
know why. I
Oh,
said
the plant is the
rothes.
crop.
They
Rothe
do
is
smell
the...
like plants. I thought that at first. too.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, what?
They're killing my
Rothes?
rothes.
Yeah, they killed my
Get out of the
poinsettias.
flower bed.
All of my roses.
All right. Well, I think Jorgensen's idea of having major image is very good.
Mhm.
I do think first we should maybe, being it only strikes at night, maybe we should take advantage of the fact that it is still midday
Right.
and go investigate, see if we can find any tracks or bite marks.
Right.
So
Maybe see possibly where it lives.
exactly.
It's not too far.
Trail. I mean, if it's big, which I'm assuming it is, to create big bite marks.
That
then
there's no tracks. He said he couldn't find anything, which makes me think this is a flying.
He also might not be accustomed to viewing tracks, so maybe he doesn't.
You know,
look
if
for
they
them.
can't really hear, you probably can't see that well either.
You make a good.
Okay. All right. Let's do this. I guess so. We're gonna check it out.
Eastern Field.
Eastern Fields. Let's have
Alright,
it.
so you guys go to the Eastern Field, and as you go to the Eastern Field, you realize, or you notice, the Eastern Field kind of leads down close, like it's through here, but it kind of also, there's like this cutout here, kind of a fjordy looking thing, and there's kind of cliffs at the bottom, so there is a way to kind of get down by the lake.
Okay.
So you go over there, and you eventually do find the carcass. It sticks out pretty easily, you know, blood, snow. It's a large animal. So you get over there and you look at it, and this rothe is huge, like it's massive. And there's one just on the, like half of it is gone, like its head, like
Yeah.
upper half gone. It looks like it was one bite.
Okay.
Are we equipped to even handle with this?
What distance is this from the lake?
It's like it's not that far. And you also notice that make an investigation check real quick.
I'm a little suspicious of this is like something.
That is ice though. That is ice.
Oh,
like,
okay,
right
okay,
there.
okay.
17.
17.
Oh,
Ten.
wait a bit.
10.
Oh, okay. What's my investigation? Hold on.
Investigation something.
I'm blind. Okay, I was thinking of intelligence. Okay, 17.
Okay, so you two notice, when you look at the bite mark, it's almost like some of it has been charred, like where the bite was, like singed.
This is a dragon.
Dragon. Total dragon.
I don't think we're equipped for this.
We can just look around a
It could
little
be a
more.
kid dragon.
It
It
could
could
We
be-
almost died from a kid dragon.
Well, we don't know what
Be
kind
a
of dragon
baby
it is.
dragon.
Not all
We
dragons
just
are.
faced a baby dragon.
Okay.
Jorgensen, Brownie almost died.
Okay, well,
Hold
Guess we
on.
gotta stop.
Hold on. Let's just look around.
Can
We
you
don't know what kind of dragon this is. We don't know anything. So let's just.
can you
it's a
turn into a dragon?
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
I've tried. It's- Best I can do is lizard. It's unfortunate. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna look around and kind of see if I can find any tracks. Did the investigation kind of do that?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
should
yeah.
I be-
Okay, so you guys look around, and oh, what does this look like? Hold on. Okay.